If you are running a ministry, one of the things that you need to understand is that you need to be able to show people that you have the power of God. And you can use the power of God as you like, as you wish, as you want. One of those things is making people to fall down under the power, under the anointing. Many people do these things, but they make it seem like it's difficult. But the difference between you and them is that they have the knowledge that you don't have. They have the system that you don't have. So they leave you guessing. They will not actually teach you. The only person that's going to teach you these things is me. I'll teach you because I know that you are not competing with me in any way. You have your own ministry, you have your own church. You're doing your thing. And I'm here on YouTube teaching you. So you're not affecting me in any way. Obviously, I would not teach you this information if I see that you would compete with me in any way. But I know that you can't actually compete with me. And that's why I'm giving you this information. How can you make people to fall down? If you are not able to do this simple basic thing, people would not believe that you have the power of God. It's just the way people think nowadays. So you always need to consider. You don't have to do it. But sometimes you just need to understand that what your members think, or what people think around you actually matters. And also maybe you just want to learn the because other people are doing it. So you want to be able to do it. Because some people will boast and be like, oh, maybe they are more powerful than you. And that's why they can make people to fall down. Well, I'm going to shock you. If they make one person to fall down, with the information I teach you, you can make 200 people to fall down. If they make 2 people to fall down, maybe you just want to pity them. You just want to show them levels. You can just make like 10 people to fall down at once without water. If they use water, you won't even talk and they'll fall down. They might touch the people. You won't need to touch the people and they will fall down. There are levels to these things. I know most people like doing, but there are particular techniques that just a way of hand, just stretch of finger, they'll fall down. Just like this, you'll fall down. But you need to be very careful because it's a form of telekinesis and it could be very dangerous. It could actually be very dangerous because you need to make sure that the environment you do this kind of thing is safe. You don't want someone falling down and hitting their head somewhere. Because if they fall down and they hit their head somewhere, then it's going to be a problem for you. Do you understand? You don't want someone to fall down and they get injured. Or if they fall down and they break your chest, you're going to repair the chest by yourself. You don't want to do it where there are stones around. No. You don't want to do it where there are sharp objects around. Be very careful. Making people to fall down is just a form of telekinesis. First of all, you need to have faith to be able to do it. The faith works, the faith is good, but faith will not do everything. You also need to know the technique behind it. There are different techniques that people use all over the world. I know you might think it's just faith, but if it's just faith, then anybody should be able to do it, but it's not just faith. It works with energy. Energy. Now, one of the principles that people use to make people fall down is you need to understand that these people are being touched, but they are not being touched physically by you, but they are actually being touched by your aura, your spirit. So your spirit is the one pushing these people. Let me give you a story. There was one day I was having a joke with my sister, and we're having a play, right? So I think she collected something from me and she wanted to run away. So I was very hungry and I just, with the proper visualization, I just commanded her to fall down immediately as she was running like that. And in front of me, she actually fell down. Like her hand actually peeled off with blood. And since that day, I was like, oh, I'm going to be very, very careful. Then after a while, I read some books where some people will just stretch for their hand and it's not a slight push. Like people actually get injured. People do actually get injured, not a slight push. So the one that is being done by most pastors is just a mild version of this techniques, but it's kind of like telekinesis. Okay, movement, telekinesis. So now you need to understand that they are being moved by something, but it is not visible. They are being moved by something, actually, physically, but it is not visible. So how can you move people? Number one, you can use your aura to move people. So when the Spirit of the Lord comes upon you and your energy is filled to the brim, you could actually create like a field of energy around you. And you can move this field of energy to push the person. That's technique number one. So let's say someone is in front of you. Okay, let's say someone is in front of you. This is your own aura. You've created your own aura and they're in front of you. So you are going to extend your own aura to push the person. Do you understand? So you could like, your aura is like this. You could do like this and the person would fall. You could do like this and the person would fall. Because your aura is pushing them, but you need to make your aura strong enough to push them. Okay? But that's not the most powerful technique. You can just use it for one or two people. And this technique is used most of the time when, let me even give you the second technique. The second technique is when you control the energy of the person. You can control the energy of the person, the movement of the energy of the person. This is controlling the aura of the person. So let's say you tell the person to come close to you. You could make some movement and control the aura of the person. So once you control the aura of the person moves accordingly with it. Do you understand? The person moves accordingly with the aura. So you are moving them. There was a time a guy was running towards me and it's very easy when the person is running towards you because they're off balance actually. When someone is running towards you, they're actually off balance. That's the reality. So just slight introduction of your own energy into their field. They are just falling to the ground. Just, it sounds impossible. It's actually true. Just a slight introduction of extra energy to them. Once they're on the film, they've flown off. That's number two. But the most powerful technique, number three, the most powerful technique of making people to fall down and all those things is when you create a vortex of energy and you put them in the center. This one, you can do it for 100 people. You can create a vortex of energy that spins and rotates with your visualization. Anybody that the vortex of energy touches, the person will fall down because it's going to destabilize their energy. Destabilize it. Like, I know some guys in Java island. Java is an island that those ones are even very strong. You could be coming straight to them with a cutlass like this and they'll do like this. You fall down, seriously. Your hand will peel off. Those guys are, they're actually warriors. And that's their technique. You could be coming towards them with like a knife and they'll just send some energy into your system and you just freeze and you just fall down. Bah. And they will need to come and touch you in some certain places to release you before you are free. They're actually warriors. So, but this thing works with energy. Personally, I don't like to use the technique because I see it as it's not really important. I'm always concerned about the person. Most people think that falling down is good, right? Yes, it's kind of like entertaining, but I'm always concerned. Like, I hope this person does not get injured. I hope this person, because I always like, When I pray for someone and they want to fall, like I have to like hold them. I hold them. I don't want them to fall down because I don't want them to get injured, right? So that's what I'm always thinking of. That's why I don't do the technique most of the time. I do it rarely, but I know how to do it. I've done it before, long time ago. Even all those the equivalent of doing like this, doing your leg like this, doing like this. Some people think it's fake, but it's not actually fake. Just that there are levels to it. There's a level whereby you can make someone fall down normally, like in the church. But there's a level outside the church that the person will be coming towards you with cutlass, racing towards you, and they'll still fall down. Like they'll get injured seriously. Seriously. Some guys know how to create that aura and feed off energy and bounce people off it. But they are warriors. So if you believe that you can do it, that's step number one. Number two, you need to cultivate your energetic field with the help of the Holy Spirit. Cultivate your energetic field to be strong enough. Or if you can create an aura around the person, like a vortex of energy. I've done it for so many people. I've prayed for people and they just fell down. But I'm always concerned that they should not get injured. So, that's just the thing. So yes, that is exactly how to do it. If you need more information on how this works, you can reach out to me. Because many people feel like if you can do this thing, then, oh, you have a great power of God. Yes. You know some techniques on how to do it. But making people fall down does not necessarily mean they'll get healed. Healing is different. People can fall down and they won't be healed because you are just messing around with their energy. So that's why they fail. But because it's not visible to people, because people cannot see what made them to fall down, they are surprised. But if you are so surprised of that, by that, what about people that will take a marker like this and they'll make it move and it will stand on the air? Of course, it's not fake. They are moving with their aura. So if they can do that to an object, there are many times I'll put an object on the table and I'll just like move it without touching it. It's my aura that is pushing it. Something is moving it, but you are not seeing it. It's not visible. That is why. But then if you know how to do this, obviously people will be amazed by you. They'll be like, wow, this man is so great. He has the power of God. Definitely that's what people will think. That's what they will say. Because it's not something everybody can do. But I hope you understand the techniques of how this thing works. In the School of Ministry, we teach how to do this. We teach you supernatural abilities, how prophecy works. You want to pray for people and you want the prayers to get answered, how to prophesy about the future, the past, how to interact with the angels, healing, exorcism. Those things will teach you how it works. And once you can have these powers, it becomes easy for you. But nobody's going to come to your church if you can't do anything. That's just the truth. Don't deceive yourself. And maybe you have a church already, but nobody's going to come to your ministry. More people will not come because you're just like a random person on the road. Nobody cares. Nobody really cares about you. They care about what you can help them with. They want to know if they come to you, if you can help them. Can God answer their prayers through you? If you cannot do that, then they have no business with you. That's just the truth. But then you're going to learn. As you begin to learn, you begin to improve, you begin to grow your ministry, and life begins to improve. Life begins to improve. So all those things that are in other ministries, and you feel like, oh, you can learn everything. I learned it all, right? I learned it all. So you won't need to push people. Don't push people's head. Don't push people. I don't need to touch people before they fall down. Because I know the technique. I'm not hoping. So when I teach you, you won't also hope. Let me hope that they will fall down. Stretch my hand. I've seen it many, many times. People will be like, play the music right now. The Spirit of the Lord is moving. Move. And nothing is going to happen. It's because they don't know the exact technique. But me, I know why nothing happened, because they've not beat the aura. They cannot feel that aura strong enough. There's a But once you can build the aura strong enough, you know when it's going to work. You know when it's going to work. Once you build the aura, people will be falling down. They will be falling down. Like, they'll be falling down. Of course, they'll fall down because they'll feel the energy, the wave of energy. Like, it's ooh, the vortex of energy with the help of the Holy Spirit. So you won't guess. You're not like, let me wait for what will happen. You're just blind. You don't even know what is going to happen. You're just hoping. You're just hoping. So you want it to be like, let me fast. I want this meeting to be so powerful. Let me go and fast. Ashakatabalada. Speaking in tongues. Oh my God, ignorance is bad. Ignorance, you just be doing guesswork. Whereas someone else has built the energy and he will push you with it. You fall down. So don't be ignorant, my friends. Don't be ignorant. Everything is all about techniques. You think you fast and pray and you just boom out of the blue. Power will just come. Just learn the techniques for God's sake. And you'll be fine. So if you're interested in learning any of these things in the ministry school, please click the link below and I'll teach you. I'm teaching you because I know you can compete with me. That's just the truth. You're not competing with me. Then that's why I'm teaching you. That's why. I want to teach a lot of people so that they can help the world and help themselves and help their members. So I'm not competing with anybody. I can do these things already. So I just want to teach people so that they can do it for themselves. And but these other pastors will not teach you because they know that if they teach you, you will leave their church. If they teach you, you will leave their church now. You want to start your own church. So why would they teach you? They can't teach you. You will leave their church. If you can, they teach you prophecy, angels. Then why will you be with them? They teach you how to bring people fall down, healing. Then you go and start your own ministry. They know, so they don't teach you. But me, I don't have that problem. So that's why I can teach you. If actually have like a big physical building like those other pastors, and you're a pastor under me, of course I will not teach you. I won't teach you now. So I understand them. Then that's why they won't teach you. Do you understand? Cool. So that is how they do it. I'll see you in the next video.